Hey guys, welcome to this week's video. I really apologize for my every other week schedule. I apparently am really inconsistent now that it's summer. I don't know. You would think I'd be more inconsistent during the school year. I guess just having a daily routine is good and helps with my YouTubing habits. I don't know. Anyways, last week, I know I make excuses every single time I don't upload, but this one's legitimate. Last week, my family and I went to see Tim McGraw and Faith Hill. Hennig was not included in that. I left her home just because I thought that would be a loud environment for her. But yeah, we went to see Tim McGraw and Faith Hill, and by the time we got back, it was already midnight, and so I got about 5.5 hours of sleep. And when I went to film, I'm like, you don't sound coherent, Emily, so you're not uploading that online. So I decided to go ahead and take the topic that I was filming last week and transfer that over into this week because I think it is an important topic that has got to be discussed eventually. So before I delve into this video, I just want to preface by saying if this is not the kind of stuff you guys want to hear, please leave me a suggestion in the comments section with something that you do want to hear me do. I'm willing to talk about anything, try anything, answer any question you guys have. Literally, I'm here for you guys. That is why I created this YouTube channel, to help you guys out in whatever way I can. If you are not comfortable commenting on my videos, or if you don't know how to post in the comment section, I do have social media now. I have Instagram at Ordinary Blind Girl and Twitter at Ordinary Blind. You should be able to just type that into the search engine of each platform because I don't have a way to put a description box for my videos with iMovie. I did it the Seeing Eye because I was uploading straight from my camera, but now that I'm uploading from iMovie again, I don't have a way to put that description down there, so I can't link my socials, which is a real bummer. But you should just be able to search it. Also, if you guys want me to create a Facebook page for my vlogs, let me know, and I will do that, because I'm down for whatever you guys want. Seriously. Unless it's $1 million, then I don't have it. Anyways, so this week I wanted to talk about blindness and how I feel like it affects my ability to socialize with other people, and also some social situations that I have found particularly difficult because of my blindness, or particularly awkward, or whatever. As sequels to this video, eventually I will do a video with the perspective of some of my friends, just to see from their point of view what it's like to have a friend with a visual impairment, and also a video from my perspective on how I've made friends and how I maintain friendships, and some just struggles that I've had with that. But those will not be happening next week or in the near future. So, yeah, I'm just saying those are kind of the sequels that I'm planning on doing in regards to this topic. So, I feel like socialization as a blind person is actually very difficult. And it starts, in my opinion, when you're a little kid. Because when you're in preschool to about middle school, you learn a lot about how to socialize from your peers. You learn a lot of that from interacting with your peers, from playing with them at recess, being in class with them, going over to their houses, doing things like that. And when you're a little blind child, at least in my situation, I got pulled out of classes a lot, and I totally understand why. I got pulled out of classes because I needed to learn the Braille thing and some technology. Like, I learned how to type in probably second or third grade, so those are things that you have to learn and you have to work on. And so I totally understand why I got pulled out of classes. But that does have a negative impact did have a negative impact, might I say, on my ability to socialize with my peers, because I just wasn't in the same room as them for probably 2 or 3 solid hours every single day. And that's a lot out of an 8-hour school day. The other issue that you have when you're little is mobility. You either have to find people who are willing to sit with you wherever you are or go with you everywhere. You can't easily go from the swings to the slide to the monkey bars to the jungle gym by yourself. And you don't easily find little kids who are willing to do that for you. Usually they want to do their own thing. And maybe this is just me speaking, but when you are out at recess, you definitely do not want an adult, like, playing with you, I guess, or helping you play. I don't know. You just don't want an adult around you. It's weird. And so you miss a lot of that interaction. Plus, even if you did have that mobility, playground toys are so crowded. You either have to, like, go along the rail, or you try to use a cane up there, which isn't really safe for anybody, or go sighted guide, and again, they're just so crowded. You miss a lot of that valuable interaction. And then once you get to about middle school onward, you start to develop cane skills. And so that aspect of needing friends who will go with you everywhere, sit with you everywhere, kind of goes away. But then socializing just becomes awkward because you have to either end up at the back of the pack or you go sighted guide to not end up at the back of the pack. And if you're in the back, you miss a lot of the conversation, or you get separated from the group, which is always embarrassing. And I know some people really don't care about going sighted guide with a friend. Like, it's just fine, it's just what you do. But I cared, and maybe that's because I started to care about doing sighted guide with everybody. Trust me, there will be a video coming about sighted guide. But that just bothered me, and so it got to a point where I didn't go to a lot of things, and I didn't get invited to a lot of things either. I still don't. I don't know why I'm speaking in the past tense. But I don't know if it's because nobody knows or feel like they know what to do with me. I don't know if it's because they feel intimidated. Like, oh man, what is she, gonna do? What's she gonna be like? Even if they know me from school, I think they feel intimidated. And I think that's part of the reason I don't get asked on dates anymore either. I've gone on 3 dates. And yeah, I don't know. It's hard being a blind girl who has some self-confidence because I feel like guys don't know how to approach you. And yeah, I don't know. So along with that, just some situations that I find particularly challenging. I already mentioned playground equipment. That's a big one. Dances, church dances. Oh my gosh, I went to 3 of them. And the reason that I had issues with them is because I would sit in a corner wherever the chairs were set up. I would sit there and I would wait for someone I knew to come find me. I would get dropped off by a sighted ride, and then that's where I would go. Because usually that ride would be my parents, and, when you're 14 years old, you don't want your parents to stay at a dance with you and make sure you're all settled and having a good time. So, yeah, I would always have to wait for somebody to come find me, and usually I didn't get my first pick of people. And either that or I would just wait in the middle of a crowd and, you can't, when it's girl ass guy, you can't just walk up to someone and be like, hey, do you want to dance? You have to be aware, really, of who is around you. And again, it's probably not the safest cane situation. Like, it's not unmanageable, but to try to use your cane through a bunch of people doing the Gangnam Style or Cotton Eye Joe or whatever, it's just not the most ideal. And, another one that I actually struggle with is watching movies at people's houses. Like, I will do it. Don't get me wrong, I will. If you ask me, hey, do you want to come over and watch a movie? Sure, yeah, of course I will. But I hate asking to turn audio description on. So usually I don't. And so I'll just sit there, and I don't enjoy watching movies. But like I said, I won't turn the opportunity down just because I don't enjoy it. But yeah, I don't like being needy. I don't like giving any indication of, hey, I'm bored. So I kind of have to pull, I don't know, I have to act a little bit. I don't know if any of what I'm saying makes sense right now, just so you guys are aware. Okay, if you guys enjoyed this video, and if you're enjoying seeing me out of my sunglasses for the first time, and possibly the last, because that flash was very blinding, if you enjoyed either of those things, please feel free to give this video a big ol' thumbs up, comment with your questions, with anything you want to see me do, whatever you want to see more of, whatever you want to see less of, anything, just throw it at me. School starts next week, so I should be back on uploading every week. I don't know. Pray for my consistency. Also, guys, I'm 2 away from 100 subscribers. Some miracles have happened over the past couple weeks. Let's keep them going, okay? Please, I beg you. Anyways, have a great week, guys. Comment if you can think of a saying that I should end my videos with, because right now my mind is kind of blank. But yeah, leave me good stuff in the comments. And bad stuff if you have bad stuff to say. Constructive criticism is always good. Alright, bye guys.